Carolina Panthers uniform, isn't there? If you trace his career arc, because he has been other places, his best years always in a Carolina uniform. And that catch he made against New Orleans on a Thursday night a couple weeks ago, I think that's the catch that really has activated him for the rest of this season.
They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. Here's Stewart, direct snap. And he is going to lose yardage here. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Slot man moves right. After the run, Newton going to throw. Hard throw, incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. And 4th down coming up. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. The slot man in motion right. Here we go on 4th. Newton flushed out right. And it is incomplete. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Now the Packers get set to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. And the starting defense here for the Panthers.
Charles Johnson off the edge, a long day for any offensive tackle.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
And the move from Mike McCarthy is going to be to keep the offense on the field here on 4th down. They're going for it. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Caught by Montgomery. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Panthers will get the football back. Carolina getting set to take the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
They come out here in the eye. They go back to Stewart on 1st. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. second down. They run with Stewart. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but now from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And Gibbs got it. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
Now Stewart on 1st down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. One receiver left, 3 to the right. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. He hits Stewart in the flat, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Let's see what they go to here on 3rd down and 6. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. It's brought in right side by Ginn. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10.
Brandon, this is why play callers get the big bucks. This wasn't a 4th and inches call. You get into situations like 4th and 3, 4th and 4. You've got a tough decision to make. Very gutsy play here, and they pick up the 1st down.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Stewart. Stays on his feet. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him. It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Now the Panthers get set, 3rd and goal.
And the defense has to account for Cam Newton on this play.
Now Newton on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there. And it's now 4th and 3. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They snap it to Newton. Buying time to his left. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Kelvin Benjamin from 3 yards out. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
It's complete, and he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to to be set up in excellent field position up past the 45. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
He
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. He's going to look deep down the field. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. It's the safety, Kirk Coleman, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. So that right there was his 2nd pick, but keep in mind, this is a guy who once had a rare 3-interception game in his career.
So what are you saying, that getting 2 in a game, that's like kid stuff for him? That's nothing. He's already done that, right? Been there, done that. You know he wants a 3rd again.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And caught left side, Olsen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he whips that one incomplete there. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down. And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on 3rd.
To play coverage or bring pressure.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess, and it's 4th down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't give many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
They are going to go for it. It's Newton. Trying for Brown, and nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. On 1st down, Newton. Over the middle here to Brown. 23 yards on the play. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
It's a pickup of 19. And that leads to a Carolina 1st down. Here's Newton. And Olsen over the middle. Give him 27 yards that time. And the Panthers are set up now with a 1st and goal. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Now Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The tight end, Ed Dixon, was the target. And that'll make it third down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Now Newton on 3rd and goal. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They're going to run. This is Stewart. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And quickly, they get to the line. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He's got time in the pocket. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Thomas Davis. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Here's Newton, eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. The intended receiver was Corey Brown, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Newton now to throw. And to the tight end, Olsen, right side. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The intended target that time was Jonathan Stewart. That'll bring up 2nd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And this is caught at the 8. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't...
And that'll be caught. Touchdown Panthers. Olsen. Greg Olsen. As time expires in the first half. And now this will be the final play of the half, as with no time remaining, they'll try and add 2 more to the lead right before intermission. Here's Newton. flush to his right. And he will get into the end zone. So a perfect finish to the half. They get the touchdown on the final play, and 2 more for good measure. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Returnable here for Davis. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Rodgers now on first down. Looking deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with third and just a couple. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. It's caught. Nelson. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. He's got time. This is Cobb with a catch right side. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It's hard to believe when we look at the numbers that our statistician Marvin has given us about Aaron Rodgers today, that he's been held to this few. That's not normal for him.
And that explains the scoreboard, doesn't it?
It really does. As he goes, so goes his team, and he is just absolutely scintillating, but it's still not over for him yet.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Caught by Nelson left side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Caught right side, Davis. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Second down now after the pass completion. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Nelson, the man in motion right. Throwing now is Rodgers. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
26.
In motion left goes Janis. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Touchdown, Packers. Jeff Janis, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point try now for Crosby. That's up and good. It's 22-14. After the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Newton now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now looking for Ginn, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
319!
They go play action here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Charles, as we glance back at Week 12 for a second, of all the games that were played, maybe that Chiefs-Broncos the most significant when you look at the playoff picture?
Most significant and maybe best played. I mean, think about all the excitement that went into that game, all the big plays, both sides having a chance to take control, Kansas City ultimately winning it. But Gary Kubiak, the head coach of Denver, his decision with about a minute to go to try the 62-yard field goal, that's the one that may come back because they had a chance to go ahead and take an overtime tie and put that on their record. Instead, it contributed to a loss.
Yeah, and it dropped the Broncos to 7-4. The Chiefs up to 8-3 behind the Raiders. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. So 3rd and 5, 3rd and medium here. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. for it. It's Rodgers. It's caught. Nelson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On first down, Rodgers. Caught by Montgomery. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. First and 10. Here's Rodgers. Finding time. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone. Incomplete. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Trickery here on the end around. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
In motion right here, Nelson. Rodgers now to throw. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Nelson, the man in motion left. Oh, look at this play call. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Ty Montgomery taking it in from the 20. And the Packers move back within a couple of the lead. So here we go. The Packers will line up to go for 2. And the back goes into motion. Rodgers will throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
2nd and 10. Newton again. It's complete right side to Benjamin. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
Back to throw, Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
And they pick up the first down on a fourth down play. I don't know if the defense relaxed because they thought maybe they'd stopped them on third down, or if they just didn't protect the sticks very well. But, boy, that's a big-time pickup right there.
Newton gives off to Stewart, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. The fourth quarter here, they got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now it's Newton. It's brought in right side by Ginn. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. The reception good for 7. It's third down. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Flushed out right. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. That one goes for 24 yards. And now they're in the hurry-up.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. They come up in an offset eye. On 2nd and 10, Newton. That is caught inside the 5. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. This will be caught at about the 6. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
They snap it to Newton. This will be caught at about the 5. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Oh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. So now it's 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in. Stewart. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan Stewart taking it in from a yard out. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. And that might just seal the deal here. It makes it a 2-score game with not a lot of time on the clock. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
They go play action here on 1st down. Pass incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude. But I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
Here we go. 319. No.
Rodgers to throw. Caught by Nelson left side. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection. One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Now Rodgers. Well, this is Montgomery with a grab over the middle. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And the offense moving quickly to the line. To throw is Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And they put it in the end zone, which was job one. Now they have to convert. And then it's decision time, isn't it?
Yeah, so this is what all teams go through. You look at the clock, you're inside 2 minutes. Look at your timeouts. Make that onside kick decision.
Yeah, how do you feel about your defense, where you are in terms of the scoreboard and the time left on the clock, as you noted? So many things to go through.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. On the return, it's Ted Ginn Jr. Ooh, with a juke. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Carolina getting set to take the field. They've got the lead by 3, late stages of the game. What's the message here? Just hang on to the football? Is it that simple?
That's exactly right, because ball security is paramount. And you got a small cushion. A field goal can tie you, but you don't even think that way. Just take care of the ball, close out the game.
Will they close it out? We're about to find out. 5 yards on the catch there brings up second down. Second down to the offense needing 5 yards. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Newton's going to throw it. And this one complete right side to Funchess. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll stop him right. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second down following the run. Now it's Newton. Benjamin with it over the middle. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through.
And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end. And, you know, some coaches preach that and tell their teams that's what. And they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Lambeau, good night, everybody.